Horseback riding. Let's get construction and a lumber mill now. More and more trades with Australia. The economy starting to recover from the ridiculousness of what I had to do a couple of turns back. I tell you what, that Ethiopian settler is not good for me because I think they're going to go over and try and claim this continent. Now, we can still settle around them and cause them real loyalty problems, but I don't want them to do that if I can help it. So let's start pulling my galleys around and we're going to just hassle them if that's what they're planning on doing. Another harbour finished, up to 34 science. It's a measly amount, but it's something. I'm actually just starting to build monuments as well now. Buy this tile, go to my capital, switch it in with Magnus, chop it out, finish the Warlord's Throne. Get Pingala, move into Daddy Todd. There's no point jumping on an encampment too early. I think an industrial zone in this city is going to be the most important next step, although campus of +2 is tempting. No, settler printing. It's time. We have to do it. We've held off for so long now. Jamming having 32 production per turn is really handy here. Campus, 3 era score. It's a +4 to 41 science per turn now. We've got monument into lighthouse. This is actually what a bunch of my cities are now doing. We'll have a lot of lighthouses appearing very soon. If I get the gold to just outbuy them, I'll do that because gold is the usual strategy we like to play with on us around. It's a very handy strategy indeed. Just realized Canal City on this landmass could be incredibly handy, and the way I do that is settling there and then settling on this tile there. Then I can move through this landmass and get all the way over to Yosemite really quickly. Oh, okay, that's what we're going to be doing. Now, Ethiopia's settler is somewhere around here. I don't know where it's gone. The fact that I can't see it means that I just don't trust it at all. Urban planning, colonization, yeah, my capital city is now rocking. It's really pushing through, and construction is going to help with that a lot in some of my cities with woods, which they do exist here and there. There's currency. Now we're going to go for apprenticeship. Pop that straight down into my capital if we can. New tribe of barbarians. Oh, they're ages away. Don't get worried about that. Oh, horsemen. That would be a bit of era score. That might not be a bad idea. Australia, by the way, is almost finished Kilwa on turn 89. I mean, Australia is a really good friend, but they are going to very quickly become a conquer target with all of this stuff. Even got Temple of Artemis. Oh, so good. Keeping an eye on engineers. If Imhotep appears at any point, you better believe we're going to jump on Imhotep. Apprenticeship. It's not quite good as a mastership, but it's almost there. +1 production to mines and the industrial zone. Oh, just in time for jamming. It's already a +3 industrial zone we can slap down immediately, which is exactly what we would like to do. Where on earth has that Ethiopian settler gone? I'm really worried about the fact that I can't see it. Is it just beeline straight to Yosemite? If it has, I'll both be brilliant and annoying at the same time. Like, I like mad respect if that's what they've done, but also like don't do that to me. Daddy Todd, here is a lighthouse. There you go. Enjoy it. Give me another trade. I need another trade route now. I think the next thing I want to do is unlock the mission. This is my unique improvement. +2 faith, that's fine. It gives another +2 faith as well as 1 production, 1 food if it's on a different continent to my capital, and you can spam them everywhere. I may give 2 loyalty per turn. Yeah, this is what I want to do. What does Spain do best? Make colonies. Oh, there you are. I wondered where you'd got to. The fact that you're not anywhere just really worries me. By the way, we're definitely going into a dark age here. There's no way we're avoiding it. We're absolutely going to go into a dark age. But I'm now getting a lot of extra production into Jamman, up to 40 production now. Once the industrial zone is finished, that will, of course, help even more. But the settlers are now starting to appear beautifully. And I'm going to just keep settling down here. I want to open up the canal as soon as I can, but I also want to put loyalty pressure down in this direction, because if I can go towards Great Barrier Reef, that's a huge advantage for me. I don't think there's any chance of me earning a great scientist here, is there? No chance at all, but I would like to give it a try for mission, so we'll go for it. But my first city on a new continent, city number 6, the settlement on Panotia. Welcome to the game, dearest. Flying Thunder. And we have 2 builders. Yep, that's right. The first builder, of course, coming from the Ancestral Hall, and the second one coming from Treasure Fleet. Yep, they stack. This is why I really like playing Spain. There are some whales, and here is some sugar. I thought Flying Thunder was sweet enough. Clearly not. Okay, looks like Ethiopia is going to grab this little island to the north. Very sensible. Did look like a good settlement location, but that is loyalty bombable, and it leaves all of this continent to me, so I don't mind. Muscat. New city-state. Okay, that would be worth 2 gold in the capital for every lighthouse. Yes, yes, I'm just going to drop an immediate end the way there and move Armani round to come and tour into this direction just so that I can see more of the map. But that is up to 66 gold per turn now, which would be really good if I hadn't paid about 45 per turn to Australia. We'd be on 100 gold per turn by now. Alas, I very much sold my soul in order to try and keep in the game and get that last golden age. It's giving me the science though. It is absolutely giving me the science. I've almost entirely lost Hinduism though. Byzantium is not messing around with their religion and they have apostles everywhere, which is pretty brutal. A recorded history has been boosted because Kalambili has a magnificent +4 campus now, or up to 50 science per turn. It's turn 95. We should be a lot higher than this. But honestly, right now I am taking anything that I can get. Anything I can get. Let's get monuments in though. Definitely culture is the thing I'm lacking. Normally Pingala would be installed giving me huge amounts of culture by now. Not necessarily true today. Okay, now the settler is... I don't know what's going on with Ethiopia. Sometimes you just have to let the AI do its thing, you know? Just say, okay, cool. Governors and connoisseur. Look at this. Our culture is now beginning to grow, which means feudalism and naval tradition are here. Let's just quickly pick up naval infrastructure. 100% harbor district adjacency bonus means a lot of extra science per turn. Then, after that, we'll drop in and gain something like recorded history, which actually I'm going to do. It's one turn and it gives me another governor title. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do that before. Hunza. Oh, more mercantile city-states, more gold for lighthouses. We saw last game just how effective stacking lighthouse bonuses is. That's exactly what we want to be doing right now. Rumor has it that Ethiopia has conquered a lost city. Ooh, don't intrigue me with news such as that. I'll get tempted and I'll start to think about what's happening. Natural philosophy, 9 extra science per turn. Wabam, up to 63 now once my happiness bonuses kick in. I don't think we're going to get to 100 by turn 100, but let me tell you, it's certainly close. Although researcher does help. Let's just give this an old jiggle-roo. And up to 68 now, yeah? You know what? Maybe we will. Maybe we will. Oh, we can't get round the bottom of Muscat on Australia's continent. This is proving a tricky navigation. Oh, Imatep. Right. Can we get to 2,000 gold or 1,300 faith per turn? I would love it if we could get Imatep. I don't know. I don't know is the short answer, but we'll try. Maybe if I sold all my gold again. Who needs gold per turn, eh? Who needs gold per turn? Who we just met? Another cultural city-state. Ah, that's because of Muscat. Brilliant. Thank you very much. This barb camp is really annoying. I need to clear it quickly. If I don't clear it, it's going to become a city-state. And if it's a city-state, I won't be able to settle near the Great Barrier Reef, which is just an ambition of mine. I guess I could claim that -11, but it's not near the Great Barrier. But I could force the issue by settling so close that the barb camp doesn't work anymore. Ah, that could be what I do. Okay. There? Maybe? And I could settle over on the other side of the continent eventually. Doesn't leave me good places to settle at all. Like, this would be a total joke of a city. On that coffee, though. Does that work? No. There are a lot of barbs of this island. This is annoying. I could bribe, get them to attack Australia or something, and that would lose them points and give me time to settle round. Ideally, I need a cultural alliance. Am I anywhere near a cultural alliance? I guess I am. I just need time. But then I need Imatep. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, there are about 700 things you want to buy with your gold, and you can't decide what you're doing. So you do what I do, and just sort of flail around in the middle, not picking anything. That's usually what I do. Leif Erikson, +1 sight range for all naval units, and I can now go over the ocean. Amazing. Certainly makes this a little bit easier. Oh, someone took Imatep. Oh, you scallywags. Fine. It's probably good I don't get him every game. Otherwise, it's not going to get stale, but certainly it becomes more than a meta, doesn't it? Education and universities. But most importantly, the mission. Watch this. A boring, useless, 2 food tile. No. Now it is something glorious. 3 food, 1 production, 4 faith. Yep, it's the 4 faith. That's honestly the bit that I'm most excited about. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to get to this. This is a problem that the city-state has created by sort of almost arming itself here. Oh well, I mean, I guess it'll look after Great Barrier Reef for me. I can always raise it later. I guess it's easier to raise as a city-state. Yep, I'm just gonna settle on this island. Somewhere lovely, somewhere beautiful. A paradise of my own making. The Falcon. You can look after this city. Some lovely spices, some sugar. I think I saw, yep, a +4 harbor. Another city-state was about to be created. Hire a galley. Could do. I'm just trying to work out whether buying a Seador is worth it. Probably is, you know. Just depends on if 400 production towards a wonder is something I really do want, because a lot of the wonders have been taken. I guess Mausoleum is still there, as is Colossus. It's turn 101, by the way, so it's pretty much the turn 100 point. We do have 100 gold coming in per turn, but not faith, not culture, not science. Really pressed in on the start here. We had to break out, survive an early war. It was of my own making, but I'm pretty sure the AI would have declared on me at some point anyway, so that's what I'm claiming. That's what I'm going to claim. How are we doing tech-wise? 20 techs versus 32. We were 9 behind before, and actually we're only now 12 behind, so we have just about held on, I think. You know what? We're nowhere near winning. We are still very much in last place, but I now have hope. That very, very dangerous thing. Hope. Let's see how misplaced that is, eh? Steam Vicky, hello. You've got yields that I would love. There's 139 science, 142 culture. Beautiful. You're all the way over here, London. Ages away from everyone. Look at all these delicious luxuries. Do I chop them out first? There's a marsh, a rainforest under these tiles. You know what? I think I will. Just to try and get the harbor down quicker. Down the long run, I think it's better. We'll keep them for now. Bam and bam. I think this island was ransacked by a hurricane a little while ago. Let's get the man at arms. I'm actually going to arm myself and lure this city-state in. And this one down here as well. That's hiring another galley. Just making sure that my military strength doesn't fall too far down. Byzantium's military strength, by the way, is absolutely decimated. It really did not do well out of that emergency war, which is lovely to see. Hattusa and Bologna have just appeared. I think I just got an envoy at Hattusa. I did. Provides me of a copy of each strategic resource. Oh, Bologna, I'm going to just drop you in there as well, because again, it's the extra science on libraries, which I've just finished, which is brilliant. Right, let's get this harbor down in Calambilly now. You go down there. Naval tradition is done. Amazing. Harbor adjacency +15. That means we're getting another 15 science. We've hit 100 science on turn 103. 3 turns behind this very arbitrary and pointless little yardstick, but hey, it's there. Now we're going to go for veterancy. Although we need a better government to plug all these cards in, so maybe veterancy is not worth it. Now let's go civil service instead, or feudalism. Oh, got the settler card running at the moment, and Jamin is really enjoying that. A lot of settlers pumping out, and that is very much giving me momentum at the moment. Yerevan. Okay, that's good. That's a city-state I don't really like. Not when I don't have a religion, so it's fine. We'll cope. We'll cope without it. We'll probably raise the city in that exact location once I have a bit of an army, which I should do fairly soon. Oh, Valletta. That's a good use of faith, especially if I've got nothing else running on it at the moment. This is city number 8 and forms one half of, hopefully, the best canal in the game. It's Adam, and already a mission. Yes, get that in as quickly as we can. Start chopping out our harbors now. Also really enjoying this trade route to Canberra. Look at this, 21 gold. 3 production, 1 science, 1 culture, 7 faith, and I've got it appearing in multiple cities now. There's cartography. 2 gold from fishing boat improvements. Lovely. That really does help. Just give me just a little bit of the boost. Now we're on to mass production and shipyards. Shipyards are a huge source of production and gold. City number 9. This is the one that I thought Ethiopia was going to grab, but they didn't. Sucks to be them. RB Hedge, get in here. Pop yourself the harbor down. Get the turtles. Put down a mission. It's going to be a wonderful city. Civil service. Alright, now we can make some alliances, namely with Australia. And as you can see, pretty much every single one of my trade routes is with them. So what do we need most? I actually think freeing up a couple of settle spaces around them could be really handy in the long run, especially gets all of this land down to the south, especially because I only got 5 cities. I'm going to go for a cultural alliance. Plus, this will give me a bunch of extra culture per turn, which is the thing I need more. So that's quite handy. Yep, very good. Theology now into divine right. Using gold to make gold. Buying a lighthouse. I'm working out where on earth you're going to put the next trade route. Good thing is, Australia is on a totally different continent to everything else we've met so far. So it honestly doesn't matter where I send my trade route from. Well, on turn 111, the event that I kind of feared was going to happen has happened. The medieval era had a possibility of being 11 to 31 turns long, and it has gone for the 11, so we only have 10 turns of his left. finished. To be expected with the AI as difficult as it is. That means we're going to lose all of the science from our harbors very soon, which will be about 36 science per turn plus 20%. So about 45. We're going to lose about a third of our science. That's not good. So what are we going to do? We need to really focus on building up our campuses, making sure our trade routes are ready, getting our shipyards settling out. And we've got a lot of harbors being built here. A lot of harbors being built. And that's really good. Don't get me wrong. I like that. But I feel like we're not going to be able to rely just on that. I tell you what, we're going to come off settler production temporarily. This is the time now to get the dam finished. We also at some point need to get engineering done as well. Get mass production done, build walls. I think I was building walls somewhere. Yeah, Daddy Todd's got it going. Fantastic. That's what you want to see. More routes to Canberra. Don't mind if I do. But we need as many of these trade routes as possible. And I need campuses. I just don't have enough campuses. This is the problem when you're playing the AI. This is not multiplayer. We need the science. Matt Beard, you need to finish this watermill and the granary quickly to get you to full population, because then at least we can get one of these campuses sorted. I realize I don't have anywhere near as much era score as I would want. Do I go deliberate Dark Age here and then rock up into a heroic industrial age? Possibly. I haven't got many cities that are going to have a huge loyalty issue apart from Eka, which we had the problem before, but I think we can hold on. With a little bit of forethought, I think we can hold on. Time for a little bit of voting. Last time marble was banned. Let's see if we can rock with that again. And I would love it if Hinduism is boosted. That is feed the world. So we'll vote in on that and see what goes through. It worked. No truffles though. I again don't have truffles. Wow. Okay, that worked out pretty well for us. I love it. Not building settlers at the moment. Till I get the harbour card in, let's put urban planning in. The harbour card is just here. Actually, that's a one-turn win. Bologna will give us a huge amount more in the way of admiral points and scientist points and all that lovely stuff. Do you have the faith to go for a Theodore? That would give me a load of era score. Do I want to just go for a normal age? Here's the risk, right? If I go Dark Age, we have to try and keep this city, which will be really difficult because Ethiopia is very likely to go golden. Or we could just try and get a normal age. We'd miss out on the heroic age, but this won't be so much of a problem. I don't think I need the gamble on heroic age here. I think we're going to just rock what we can. So we don't want James and St. George. Let's go for a Theodore. Let's just do it. That gives me access to pretty much any wonder that I would like. Casa is actually still available. I could make a trading hub. We could actually move our capital somewhere. Pick a city on a different continent and combine things like Casa with cards like, where are you? Colonial taxes. 25% extra gold and 10% extra production combined with 15% gold and production. Yeah, this is a really good option actually. I think I might try and go Casa. Or I can boost through Mausoleum and then go Casa afterwards. Engineering boosted. Military training. Alright, I was going to put veterancy in, but we're going to instead put corvée in briefly for the wonder production. The aid request, well, we didn't do that. Somebody did 1,200. We're not going to compete with that one. Mausoleum can now be rushed and chopped out at the same time. So, yeah, this hopefully will be a pretty quick one for us to finish. Let's get monarchy. Prove our government. We've got another admiral. I think we will get a normal age here. It's unlikely we'll get a golden age, but we will go normal. There's 2 era score for the city-state. Yeah, I didn't want to truncate myself. I didn't want to have to sit on my hands effectively in order to not get all of that era score. In fact, we only need 13 for a golden age. Maybe we do it. We're about to hit 10 population in Jamman. I'm about to get a beautiful Petra city, possibly desert city. Who knows what you're going to call it, but that will give me era score, as will this one. We're nowhere near sprawling empire, alas, but that's 2 era score right there. 66, we're going to go to 69 with Mausoleum, 70 with the population, so I need 7 more era score. Tier 2 government, actually, that's a little bit more era score as well. 10 population, German, and mass production for harbors. Beautiful. 1 charge of a Theodore pretty much finishes Mausoleum. Amazing. I think I am going to build Casa. The problem with Casa is it does ruin this aqueduct, which means that I take approximately +2 off my industrial zone. But what we're doing is we're sacrificing a little bit of production in the capital to get a lot of production in another city somewhere else. We're still got to pick where our super city is going to be. I think maybe Yosemite. We could build a super city around here. We'll see how it goes. City number 10. I mean, it has to be Glorious Petra, doesn't it? I think we're legally mandated to call it Glorious Petra. Get the harbor finished as quickly as possible, and we have a source of salt that assaults my sentences. could barely talk. I think next up, square rigging into industrialization. Does it make sense for me to do anything else? I guess we can go into machinery, but no, it doesn't make sense to. Let's go square rigging. Let's just do it. And by that, I mean, of course, yeah, engineering. Then we can build an aqueduct. Then we can get niter sorted, because don't forget, I don't have to actually improve niter because I have Hattusa. That gives me everything that I could possibly need. Flying Thunder is going to put an industrial zone down to make sure that Glorious Petra and Adam are all sorted. Don't forget, I also have Mexico City, so it should also reach Arbihaj and the Falcon. Maybe Flying Thunder is going to be a really, really good source of late game production. Maybe this is going to be the Casa new capital. Don't know. Let's find out. I don't think I had a horse unit yet, did I? Should we get a Corsa? Yeah, we haven't got one of these. There we go. That's one era score done. And this settler for city number 11 is going to be Garrett Gowan, with already another source of amber and iron on site. Again, get the harbor finished quickly as you can. Look at this. The canal is sorted through Adam and Garrett Gowan. We can now get access to this sea and hopefully circumnavigate. I mean, I don't have enough time to do it right now. We're almost there. We're almost there. I wish this slinger had a little bit more luck with the tiles that it was working, but never mind. Oh my lord. I was just offered a trade deal by Kemmer, who is now at war with me. What happened here? Oh, they declared war on the Australians. Oh, you fools. You've just given the Australians double production. I mean, they were doing all right to start with, but now that's even better. Mausoleum, 1 science, 1 faith, 1 culture on all coast tiles in my current Pingala city. Suddenly, that makes this city a lot better. Let's get a +8 university sorted. These things are going to be my mid-game science output. That's an archaeologist. Oh my lord, the AI is so far ahead of me. 350 culture per turn now. That's absolutely mad. Yeah, don't think about it. Don't think about it so hard. Still need 6 era score in 5 turns. We're going to get at least 1 or 2. They're going into the first tier 2 government. I assume other people have already made it there. Yeah, monarchy. So that's a problem. Actually, I wonder how many people has Kemmer met? I actually reckon I could probably get a few people in on this war. Oh, I certainly can. This is a good opportunity just to sow a little bit of discord around the world. I don't want people doing anything. And actually, Ethiopia wants to be friends with me now. Oh, hell yes. Okay, there we go. Ethiopian alliance. I'll go for a military alliance with you. Thank you. Right, now they're not going to attack me. That's good. Congo is in as well. All right, so that act of aggression has actually made them declare war on 5 people, which is brilliant. Oh no. Oh no, Theodora built university. Why would you do that? No! Oh, that's a population lost in Callumbilly. And it also destroyed the builder that was here actually making that tile in the first place. Whoops. Here's a little bit of clever era scoring. There is actually a trade route I can do. It's not across continental lines, which is a bit annoying, but it is a route to Venice, which will give me 2 envoys there. And I've just picked up a 3rd from natural generation. That is Venice now on side for the first time. So that's 2 era score, and I can actually levy it near the borders here, so maybe this will count as 2, or is it just a little bit too far away? It's a little bit too far away, but that is still 1 extra era score, so we now need 3 more in 4 turns. Ho ho ho, this is going to be close. Oh, actually, we're going to get the Eureka of the castles by getting a government, which means that Yerevan would jump on side, so actually I think we've made the golden age already. Haha! Oh, I was never in doubt, really, was I? Was I? Cough. Someone stole tech from me. I swear I'm in last place on tech. Oh no, I'm in second last place. Haha. Oh, climbing up like an absolute beast. There we go. 3 turns left. There's monarchy. Wabam. We will put Republican legacy back in. We have harbor adjacency. I want natural philosophy in there as soon as possible. The Gothic architecture is great. Just generally, you know, just generally, it's really good. Veterancy goes in for my harbor buildings, and we'll put conscription in for a tiny bit of extra gold per turn. Is that the best thing I can do, or defensive buildings? I might go maritime industries actually and try and build myself a little bit of a navy before I unlock the frigate upgrade. Sometimes that is a very useful thing to do. Anyway, Gothic architecture is now in, which means the Theodore now has the opportunity to start boosting Casa. Come on, Casa. That is something I absolutely could use. And gold makes gold, don't forget. There's another lighthouse. I think Flying Thunder absolutely is gonna be the place, but I would like to start putting my next governor. Magnus and Pingala are pretty well placed at the moment. So the next governor I'm going to get is probably going to be either Liang or Reina. Might be Liang, you know. Putting fisheries down often helps. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. That's the Ethiopian capital, by the way. Very well defended. Very powerful. Definitely eyeing it up for later. Factory in Brisbane. Australia's just monstering ahead. Again, still only 6 cities. They're playing the long game. Actually effective, tall empire. I'm actually reasonably impressed. Trade routes are starting to get very good now. Look at that. Oh yeah, big improvement to production. Flying Thunder is going to be quite the city when we're done with it. And with feudalism comes the golden age. Everyone is golden apart from England and Australia, which I think means we can hold loyalty just about, but we need to keep an eye on that. So what's next for our empire? I think there's only one obvious choice. Hick Sunk the Connors. Extra movement for my naval units and 3 starting population for new cities. Monumentality is useful, seeing as I have a lot of gold coming in, a lot of faith as well, but it would still be very expensive to buy my settlers like this. Don't know if that's the best option for me. I think making sure the cities that I do found get off the mark really quickly. I mean, this is all different continent. I think that's where I'm going to be going. Yeah, let's do that. Extra movement as well at sea is a really handy thing. Let's go and see if I can discover the rest of the world and the rest of the people in it. And as you can see, our science has dropped quite massively. Naval infrastructure is still really good. Shipyards, of course, are going to make this even better, and it should be our priority actually is to get the shipyards up and running. So veterancy is still going to be really handy for that. I'm going to pop limes in because I'm just not making boats at the moment, but naval infrastructure, Republican legacy, Gothic architecture. I'm going to take Gothic architecture out for a second and pop serfdom down for the extra build charges. Okay, that'll do for now. Mapuche wants to be a friend. That's absolutely fine. Just give you a random alliance. We're building up our diplo favor per turn. We're building up our relationships. It's much easier to go to war with people later into the game if we're happy with the fact that we're not declaring war on everybody at the same time. That is often the worst bit. However, I'm hoping we can discover the rest of the world now. Portugal. Oh no, not Portugal. The natural enemy of Spain. To be honest, we can probably make friends with them immediately. Yep, sometimes they do this late game, Portugal. Instant friendship. Delightful. Let's open borders. Let's say, do you want to join in on this war? Oh, they really do. Done. They really want open borders as well. Perfect. Economic alliance? Yeah, Spain-Portugal alliance. Oh, the forbidden law. The Giant's Causeway. Portugal with Giant's Causeway. That's always a little bit worrying. And Brussels. Hey, another industrial city-state. Good to know. Good to know. Aha. Well, I was kind of expecting this at some point. That is a surprise war against me from Byzantium. Okay, now they have been lining units up on my border for a little while now. I chose to ignore it, not because it was sensible, but because I was feeling a little bit, well, arrogant perhaps, but there are things that we can do. First of all, Byzantium just declared war on Mapuche, Ethiopia, Portugal, and Australia just by merit of them being allied to me. Now I'm going to go and see if anybody else wants to join him. No, is the short answer, but that's a lot of people to declare war on. You can see currently my city strength is only 25. Isn't great, but we can now produce some units. We're going to sell some diplo favor quickly. Anyone want to buy some horses? This would be a good time. Ah, Portugal. It's not very much, but sure. Can anyone sell me some niter? Nope. Okay, I'm just going to buy a frigate in Daddy Todd, but if I can't do that, maybe we can go for crossbows. Yeah, is that the best thing to do? Let's just research those quickly. We've got some troops that could be upgraded, brought into the front line. I've got enough gold to upgrade them. We just need to move them about. Let's upgrade this pikeman, seeing as there are so many knights here. At least they can stand up to us. We've currently got +5 on military alliance, +10, and also +5 because I follow a different religion. So we actually have enough stuff here to be really powering through a lot of Byzantium's advantages. Let's make a caravel as well. Now the city strength is pretty high. We just got ourselves a couple of envoys doing that. We should have quite a lot of defenses. I'm hoping we'll have enough to do well here. World's Fair Circumnavigation. Actually, I was hoping that would happen because of this weird pass between Australia and myself down here. It makes the AI very unlikely to go and clear that themselves. Once we've got guilds, actually no, we're going to go for mercenaries now. The reason I want to go for mercenaries is professional army. Then we can upgrade all of my troops that I've got, make sure they're powerful. We can also potentially steal a couple of cities from Byzantium in this war if we can gain enough combat power. We are so far behind, that's the big problem. And Byzantium has just formed a core in my land. That is flexing. That is absolutely flexing. We didn't need to do this beforehand. We just did it now. Fine, whatever. Here is Casa. 3 governor promotions. All my cities not on my original continent with a governor produce 15% 15% production, 15% faith, and 15% gold. Now, that means 15% extra gold on all of my trade routes and production and faith, all of the things that come with Spain's trade route buff. So that is huge for me. Flying Thunder is going to very quickly become a hub. And I said I was going to put Liang in there. I think I might actually go for Reina to start with. So Reina will go in there for land acquisition. Then we'll go for Harbour Master. And instead of going tax collector, I will just instead found the city in Yosemite. Get the 3 era score from doing that. It's the city of Oran with 10 builder charges. Love it. You can be led by Thanikaman. And I think a mission right outside Yosemite is a good idea because yields, look at yields for population already looking pretty happy. You can have Liang and we'll make this into another good, powerful city. And was this the last person? It is. Here's Brazil with 324 science per turn. That is slightly frightening. How far ahead are you? 44 techs to my 27. They are 17 techs ahead of me. Oh no. Okay, well, that is problematic, but we'll do what we can. I reckon we can actually make decent friends with you. Yep, just offered them friendship already, and we'll go for the Research Alliance. Done. That's brilliant. Hey, would you like to join in with my war? Yep, they're now at war with Kema. That's their neighbor. Hehe. I am pure chaos and I love it. So Byzantium have pulled their entire army back and it's disappeared out of sight, and that's probably because the amount of people that are now at war with them is scaring them quite heavily. I can't assume forever that this is going to work, but right now I'm quite happy with how this is going. Let's get rid of limes briefly, as well as serfdom. We're going to put Trade Confederation in down there and Professional Army in up here. Now we're going to work on industrialization, but not before Flying Thunder gets itself a workshop, which gives me the industrialization boost. Factories will help. Factories, one placed in Flying Thunder, one placed in Jammin. All of the cities around are going to become a lot happier with all of that going on. Well, they're the slowest reinforcements in the world, but at least now they're finally here. Here we go. Here we go. Still a lot of warriors, but we've got a bunch of crossbows now to hold the line. Interesting to note, my biremes only take 48 damage. These are the biremes that I stole from Venice. That is not a huge amount. Oh my lord, is that actually me using a dam? It is. Oh my. Never did I think I'd see the day. We did it! Alright, naval infrastructure, trade confederation, veteran sea craftsmen. I think this is a decent setup still at the moment. Oh, Ethiopia, grabbing that tile is a bit annoying. That was a campus that I was going to pop down. It's not the end of the world. There's another campus around, like a few decent campuses. To be honest, I haven't had the loyalty to put a city down there anyway, so it was always going to be a little bit ambitious. Never mind. Creates an ironclad. Yes, you are somebody I would like. Actually going to pull the ironclad over to Thanikaman because we can go and raid Woolen, which is something that I'm looking forward to doing. Steal a little bit of gold from them. Excellent. Why not plunder the city-states, I say? Why not do it? We're up above 100 science again. That was a little bit of our diversion that we took there, but we got back. And Flying Thunder has itself a shipyard, which has increased production by about 50%. Perfect. Wait until Reina gets established there. Next up, medieval fairs. Then we're going to go into exploration. Build 2 caravels is fine, but I think I might actually change to Merchant Republic this game. Let's go for production towards districts for my harbors, and extra gold for established governors for even more gold. I think monarchy is such a strong government, often you don't give the other two a decent go, but this is a good time to try that. One envoy into Mittler for some more university science, and one into Valletta to claim another city-state on side, and to hopefully give me a use for my 1,600 faith per turn. Now, my capital Jammin really does want to get back to making settlers as soon as possible. Lahore and Woolen are both very, very good options to give me an encampment rush. I might actually build an encampment here. Let's pop one down there, which actually hopefully improves this campus if I don't put a holy site down there. Okay, exploration. Let's pop in the half price upgrade card briefly. I had a couple of galleys that I earned that can get promoted cheaply. There you go. Exploration boosted. Beautiful. And here is an ironclad. Haha. Hello there. I'm going to kill your units. Oh, 99 strength. I feel like the AI did that to save itself. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, The Nickerman, Daddy Bear Todd, Toon General, Civilized, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Bear Ray, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Waller Bear, Bear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy Zursa, Zaf, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Flying Dutch Burbs, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Frankincense Battlezord, Sleepy Lab, Bookaluke 79, Bob Loblaw, Davalex, Geography Teacher, Juvara, Hal Carnassus, Morax, Sinikush, Kappa Yobby Vireni, Echo Bear, Deja Vu. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!